Welcome to the Harris Show. I'm your host, Jamal Radio Rahima, with my sister and co-host, Angie Ang.
It's good.
Now, this week, the news has been newsing, okay? It hasn't been the greatest stuff going on in the world. We're going to obviously talk about what's going on, but we're going to try to finish with a little light note because we don't want to leave people with negativity. Let's put it that way. So, the protests that are going on around the country, including at these universities. So, if you're living under a rock, there has been protests going on about what is going on in Israel, or rather to the Palestinian people by Israel. And college campuses all across the country are protesting. Um, I guess first let's give our thoughts on that. You can go ahead and start first because there's a lot.
Um, I'm glad they're protesting. Good for them. I've seen some of the like police force, and I was just like, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. What happened to, allowing students freedom of speech and allowing them to protest? Because I just saw, I want to say it was Columbia University. I don't know. I gotta fact check that. But a couple years ago, the president was like, "We support protesting," and then now when they're protesting, all this police force, I'm like, you don't support it until it's a problem. Because I just know, like, I don't know if this is a conspiracy, but for some reason, I'm like, these universities are connected some way, somehow to
Well,
supporting this attack, because the police force is crazy, and I'm like,
I mean, the government's connected to
yeah.
the shit. So, of course, the universities are connected because they
Mhm.
get government funding.
Yeah, so I'm just like, this is all so shady, and my heart goes out to those who are protesting right now. I hope they keep up the fight, and stay safe, because it's getting I saw like shooters on the rooftops, and I'm like, y'all doing all this for protesting? Like, where is this energy any other time? But yeah, I support them. I hope they keep it up.
The fact that it's happening at the universities that it is happening is the thing
Hmm.
that's making me go like, oh, they got a problem on their hands, which is good. Like this is happening at Columbia,
Hmm.
USC, like Texas, basically universities where the kids who go there are the sons and daughters of CEOs. Like these
Hmm.
kids are good regardless.
Yeah.
They set up for life. You feel me? So for them to protest lets you know, hey, there might be something going wrong in the world. Maybe we should do something about it. The police, um, I find it, how am I going to say this without getting flagged? I find the police presence in general to already be a problem in most situations because I
Yeah.
don't like the police. And I think that the police in this situation, how they are literally slamming people who are peacefully protesting. But when we have active guns,
Hmm.
active shooters on these campuses, don't be
Hmm.
doing nothing. Where
Hmm.
were y'all at Uvalde
Hmm.
when those kids got slaughtered?
Hmm.
Y'all didn't go in. But
Hmm.
kids peacefully protesting about murders happening, that's not even happening here.
Yeah.
Y'all have a problem with it. Y'all got snipers and stuff.
That's not. Oh, that's what they're called. Thank you. I was like, the people
Y'all
have
got y'all got snipers for people who are
been.
peacefully protesting. And with every protest too, which I haven't seen, mind you, there is going to be somebody who goes above the line and crosses it. That doesn't mean you can say the whole group of people protesting are doing those things.
Yeah.
But I find it to be crazy. This also shows you the power of an app like TikTok.
Hmm.
Like people are able to see the video of the what's happening to the Palestinian people,
Yeah.
to the not just the Palestinian people. To we're going to pause.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. I'm not getting it. Um, the Palestinian people, the people all across the world who are getting like unjustly like harmed and
Yeah.
stuff like that. We are able to see it on TikTok. Instagram suppresses that. TikTok does not.
Yeah.
They keep saying, "Oh, it's the data, it's the data." It ain't the data.
We know what the issue
They
is.
literally were telling
Yeah.
us nothing was happening to the Palestinian people.
Mhm.
And then we were seeing videos of them literally bombing the
Mhm.
Palestinian people. So how are y'all gonna tell us something's not happening when we are seeing it
They're bombing
from the people who are actually
hospitals.
there where it's happening? I've seen videos of people saying they are trying to bomb the building that I'm in. And
Yeah.
they're live, mind you. And then you see the building get bombed, and then the camera just goes away.
Yeah. It's
We've
sad.
seen videos. What are they talking about?
Insane.
So the app of like TikTok like that, it can spread information of what's going on. It's also for people having fun, but like information spreads fast. You know what I'm saying? You're getting all the information, and you can get people who are pro-Israel. You're getting people who are pro-Palestine. You're getting all that information. You know what I'm saying? And you can jump to your conclusions because I don't ever believe what the U.S. government tells me. I'm sorry, not
Yeah, you
me.
gotta take it with a grain of salt.
But what do you think about? I guess I don't know if this is probably a different subject, but people's freedom of protest being kind of stripped away.
I think it's interesting because we've already seen what certain protests lead to, like when Black Lives Matter, with George Floyd, with things like that. We saw how violent it got with police presence, but then you see other. I think of, I still think of that Pepsi commercial
The
when
candle.
when she handed that nigga the Pepsi. I think that's what they want. Like they want people to be like, oh, so accepting of this heavy police presence, even though they're sent there to pretty much bully these people. Um, I think it's straight bullshit that they can't peacefully protest. It's like that's all right, correct? So let us do it.
I think too, people are getting the point of a protest like messed up. You
Hmm.
aren't protesting to like stop something like by just like going about your day.
Yeah.
You have to do damage. You
Hmm.
don't have to destroy buildings, but you have to
Right.
like the Golden Gate Bridge was like when people were protesting over there.
Yeah. They
That's
stopped.
how you do protest.
Hmm.
It's going to cause an inconvenience to people. And frankly, I don't mind it causing an inconvenience for me. I live
Yeah.
in the Bay Area. I don't mind it causing an inconvenience for me. If it
Hmm.
gets the point across that, hey, y'all are doing something wrong, these people need to be free, these people are getting slaughtered. And if it means these people get their lives back, we do something to aid these people,
Hmm.
then I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Like, people are complaining like they can't get a fucking cup of coffee. You can't
Hmm.
get a fucking cup of coffee. So what? They're protesting at your local coffee shop. Nobody gives a shit about that. Go
Yeah.
home and make some coffee if it's that big of a deal. Like, so what?
Yeah.
People are dying.
Yeah, at a rapid pace. They're starving to death. They're getting slaughtered. It's just like too like this has been going on for so long, and it just shows like Biden, what I forgot the amount he just gave, and I'm like, if this is not telling you, this is a very loud and clear message of where they stand in this issue, to keep sending aid to these fucking people.
And my thing is too, since we're on, you can't send money to both sides. You can't
Mhm.
both sides the shit.
Mhm.
You can't give me $5 million if I'm the one getting bombed, and then
Mhm.
send the people who are bombing me $17 million.
Mhm.
And I don't even know what the amount is, but that's just an example. Clearly, you're both sides in the situation. You sending them money, and when they're doing damage to us, how is that going to fix the situation?
Yeah. And I'm very much like, where the fuck is this money coming from?
And
Where
mind
is all
you,
this
they
money
coming
coming
from
from?
our goddamn taxes, and I owe like $2,000 in fucking taxes.
Mm.
So I'm already pissed off that I owe this money in taxes because what the fuck? What the fuck? So why are we sending money over to Israel? I should be able to just like, hey, the money should go here.
No, I'm thinking about like education, poverty, homelessness. And this is where the money goes. Like you
Literally.
can't even put money back into our systems that are all fucked up. Like I can't take this shit serious. It's like, be for real. I'm not paying my student loan back ever. Be fucking for real. I will never pay that shit.
I saw a
Because
video that
yeah, y'all
literally
don't need it.
that's a video that literally said that we can fix uh the food crisis that we have in America
Mm-hmm.
with the amount of money they just sent to Israel.
Mm-hmm.
We can fix the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing.
They don't want to.
Which lets you know, guys, they don't want to fix capitalism doesn't work
Mm-hmm.
if there's not somebody who is homeless, without poor people, without people struggling. It doesn't work.
This shit
Okay.
is so sad to even think like we live in a world where they just allow this shit to happen.
Capitalism doesn't work without people working at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Not everybody can fucking own Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Capitalism cannot work if we don't have people who work at Walmart and stuff like that. It's sad that people have to live fucking paycheck to paycheck, and some people's paychecks not even a fuck enough for them to be able to sleep in a goddamn like
The
place.
amount of people I've met this year who told me, yeah, I have 2-3 jobs, barely getting by. I'm like, why?
And then they tell us you have to go to school to get a good job, but
Mm-hmm.
we're going to make school so expensive that you have to take out a student loan.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to pay that student loan for the rest of your fucking life because it has interest. That makes no sense. All these people who say like you need to just go to school or just get a job or do we did that.
Mm-hmm.
I literally did everything y'all said we have to do.
Mm-hmm.
I could have been robbing and stealing.
Mm-hmm.
But I went to school for y'all to be robbing and stealing me. Motherfucker. I went to school.
Y'all be robbing and stealing me.
I literally went to school in state, a California state school, which cost less, still had to take out a loan. 2 loans. So that happened. And I only went to the university for 2 years. I transferred. So that costs money right there. Then I get a job. Yeah, it pays well, but guess what? I'm fucking paying my student loans and then rent. Like, it is a luxury. And I just want people to know, if you have money left over after paying your bills and paying everything that you gotta like just to survive, it is a luxury to have $500 left for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Fucking, I hate it. All right, let me take a break and
the world sucks
and get my light. Let me fix my light. We're gonna take a quick break. All right, we're back. Got my situation together, kinda. So there's a teacher who has been fired because she used AI to, I guess, get the principal fired. It's a crazy story. I'm gonna put a little clip so you guys have some idea what the fuck we're talking about.
Okay, remember that principal back in January that got in trouble because he was recorded saying like really racist things and saying things like a certain demographic couldn't test themselves out of a paper bag, and he was saying things about Jewish people and saying that certain teachers should have never been hired. Do you remember that? And the principal was so adamant. He's like, I did not say those things. That is AI. That is not true. That is not a real recording of me. And everyone's like, whatever, you said it, okay? He was telling the truth. That's crazy. So Mr. Darren made this recording as an act of retaliation against the principal because the principal launched an investigation into the potential mishandling of school funds. Apparently, Darren authorized almost $2,000 as a payment for an assistant girls soccer coach, even though people were like, this person never assisted the team, so that's weird. And then apparently Darren fired people without the principal's approval. So the principal, Eric Eiswert, has been on paid administrative leave since January 16th when that audio came out.
All right, so that teacher used AI to get the principal that they didn't like fired.
So crazy.
Go ahead and go off on how you feel about this. I have a lot to say.
Because they used AI to get the principal fired because the principal was catching on to them stealing money. It wasn't just they didn't like the principal; the principal was catching on.
Yeah, well, the video that I will be putting in will also explain that, Angela. So
okay, yeah.
really need to
Sorry.
do it. But
well, now you guys know. No, twice. The moment I learned about AI, I'm like, this shit is going to be used for evil, and people are gonna struggle with knowing what is real and what is AI, and this is a prime example. Like, what do we do in these type of situations? That shit is scary. That is so scary to even think like AI can do that. So I'm just like, maybe we should stop, guys. Maybe we should. It's too late now. You can't just get rid of AI. It's too deep in it. But maybe we could stop making it stronger and smarter, and just chill out a little bit on it.
The thing is, they trying to replace people though.
Oh my god! At the fucking Carl's Jr. drive-through, it's AI that takes your order now.
It's not people.
No, I was like, what the fuck? It's so creepy. It's like, can I help you? Would that be all? I'm like, oh my god, where's the human? Where's the human?
I think that's why it's a tangent. But Drake.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Drake embracing AI with that weak ass diss that he did towards Kendrick Lamar is the weakest shit. I
didn't hear it. I just saw articles that he's gonna get sued for that.
Well, yeah, Tupac's estate don't play. I don't know why he thought that was gonna fly, but he probably knew, to be honest, that but before, I don't want to get into that beef because whatever. But what he did though is very dangerous because he's setting he's the biggest artist, one of the biggest artists in the world, and he's using the AI technology. So now he's telling a whole bunch of people basically it's okay. And these record companies don't want to use artists no more. If they can use a fucking AI, they will. Like, you remember when they tried to do make that AI and was gonna have them perform and stuff like that, but it was white people who made it, and they were using N-word and stuff like that, and that's why people had a problem. Not that it was an AI; they had a problem with a white person using the N-word, which I always have a problem with, but I have a bigger problem with the AI, to be honest, because it's replacing people. Like white people using the N-word, at this point, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that doesn't shock me anymore. It's robot.
It's the robot part that's surprising.
Yeah.
Because we are that's why that whole thing with when Drake did that, I saw a lot of people gassing it, he used his idol's voice to diss him. And I'm like, do y'all realize that's one, scary. It's not a good diss, but also, do y'all realize what it's setting?
Yeah.
It's not even about the beef now, because that just set a precedent. We was already getting all these leaks, and how many songs have we got that are leaked, that are fake songs by these artists? People are using this AI technology, and I'm like, we're seeing it now.
Let me ask you, because I didn't hear it. Did it sound legit?
The Drake?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, you could tell.
It sounded like Tupac rapping like Drake.
Oh, okay.
Because Drake used Drake's flow. He used Tupac's the AI voice thing. Tupac's, you can tell that it's AI because obviously, Tupac's dead, so you can tell it's AI. But you can tell it's AI, but you can also tell that it's supposed to be Tupac.
Got it. Okay.
Um, he used Snoop Dogg too, but you can tell that like
That's
anybody
so
who has
weird.
listened to these people or who loves music or just if you're not paying attention, you're like, what the fuck, Snoop Dogg?
Mhm.
But like if you like listen to these artists, like, oh, that's
That
AI.
is so dangerous because when it becomes perfected and you're not gonna know the difference, that's when it's gonna get real scary.
But the thing is, an artist like Drake or an artist like the bigger artists like Drake, Ariana Grande, Beyonce,
Mhm.
Taylor Swift, the big artists, they're not gonna be impacted because their fans are connected to them, who
Yeah.
they are. You know what I'm saying? Like Beyonce can sell, she don't have to sell music, to be honest.
Mhm.
Drake doesn't have to sell music. Taylor
Yeah.
Swift literally re-recorded her fucking albums and it was the number one shit. The
Yeah.
same songs.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna be impacted. It's just up and coming artists now, they're fucked.
Yeah.
And I hate personally, I hate when I hate when white people use it to use it's like digital blackface.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, maybe digital blackface is not the right word.
Like
I
black.
don't know what the word would
I
be.
don't know. What is it?
Vocally blackface? I don't know,
I
but
don't
it is weird to me. Um, that teacher doing that is crazy.
mm.
But like, even with the whole AI shit, like I've seen articles about like women getting like the fake pictures, the fake nudes, and
That's what's
their
scary too, because
face.
I've seen that.
Um,
It's like,
that's that
okay.
like that whole thing is just I before I got on social media in 2020. I just to be thinking that people was just bullshitting on a lot of the stuff that they
Oh,
were
it's
saying.
crazy out here.
The real when you get on social media, you're like, yo, y'all actually like believe this stuff. Oh, y'all actually are doing this stuff. It's like
Yes.
kind of crazy.
Yes.
Like that is crazy to me that people will literally make fake like nudes and just put their face on it. And this there was an incident that happened at a high school where kids got expelled. I think it was in LA to be Beverly Hills,
Mm.
where kids did that to a girl, and I'm just like, yo. And you notice too that it's normally men doing this to women.
Yeah.
Of course, there's the outliers. There's always going to be,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
But
it's a lot of men doing this, and it's
oh,
like, you
gross.
know how weird that is, and how
Gross.
insane that is. That somebody will be like, if you don't give me money, I will
Mhm.
spread these fake pictures of you
Mhm.
being naked that has your face all across the internet,
That is a crime.
which is a crime.
Fucking crime.
That's two crimes. That's
Yes.
extortion. Um,
Not blackmailing and extortion. Yikes.
um,
The fuck
but
is
the
that
thing is, like,
people?
people are doing that and then releasing it. Like, they, TMI, but it's got to the point where I stopped watching adult videos. It's been like a week and a half because I don't know what's real anymore.
Why was I thinking you were about to say months? A week and a
No,
half.
a week and a half.
Crazy.
Relax. I'm single, guys. We going crazy. No, but the thing is, like they've turned me away from that,
Yeah.
and that's crazy. As somebody who's a veteran in the game, that they turned me away from that because of all this fake stuff, and I don't know what's real and stuff like that. I'm just like,
That's scary. That
I don't
shit.
want to watch this. Like,
We're living in scary times, and it's crazy because it started off so small, like even with the I don't want to say the Amazon thing because she'll light up and talk. Um, even with that, it started off so small, like so simple, like, oh, play this. And then now it's like you just see that shit everywhere. I'm like, oh my God.
that's why I only use the Amazon thing only for music.
Mm-hmm.
Like, or I'll be like, what time is it? So I can like go to work. But I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not using it for anything else because that's crazy. That's
Mhm.
honestly crazy. And I think as a society, we rely way too much on technology and algorithms and
Yeah,
all this stuff way too much.
we
Like,
do.
I'm scared of going back out here on the dating scene, not because I'm afraid of rejection, because I don't give a shit about that.
Hmm.
It's just you go on an app. Well, I've never been on a dating app, but off of what I've heard, you going off of people's personalities online, you don't know what's real and what's fake, and
Yeah, that's the biggest risk ever. And sometimes
that
people catfishing with their pictures too. So
and that's scary, you
yeah.
know. And I'm also a person who looks better in person. I've been told this. And before we move on to the next topic, women, that is not a compliment. Okay? I just want y'all to know that because
Oh, you
women
look
are the
better
only
in
ones.
person. Like, damn, my photo's
That's
crusty.
just, women are the only ones that have ever told me this. You look way better in person, bitch. That's not a
But
compliment.
sometimes though,
I'm
men
bad
take
at pictures.
terrible pictures.
I'm
Yeah.
bad at taking pictures.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes
don't
I'm
ever tell
like,
me, oh,
oh.
you look better in person. What was that
So
supposed
would
to be
you
a
rather say
compliment?
you look better in your pictures? That's even worse.
That is worse. Yeah, nobody's ever told me
Just
that.
tell me I look good. Just tell me I look good. That's it.
What I've learned too, is women don't know how to compliment men.
No,
Besides the like, you're sexy and you're attractive.
you're so handsome.
They
I've
do not
perfected my compliments, but starting off, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little rough out here.
do not know how to compliment. It is funny watching women try to compliment men.
I think people in general, it's so funny hearing
No,
compliments.
I don't. I'm not good with complimenting people.
And I feel like well, people have told me I come off, especially when I'm complimenting women, I come off very much, I'm trying to fuck them. And I'm not trying. It's just the
Yeah,
way I compliment.
you come off like you be like, oh, that bitch is bad. I'd be like,
Yeah.
if I didn't know you, I'd be like, you trying to fuck her? Trying to fuck
Oh,
on
like
her?
I always like, excuse me, you look so good. Da, da, da. And they be like, the people I'm with are like, you give off such a vibe, and
But you know what though?
it's crazy. I'm just passionate.
I respect people who can do that,
Mhm.
especially straight women who can do that to, or straight men who can do that to another man and stuff
Yeah,
like that. Like that's really being secure in yourself.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for sure.
Like, people can't give compliments to the same sex is weird to me.
I was just
Like,
having this
some
conversation.
some nigga walked by me the other day, and I was like, "Damn, you smell good. What is that?"
Oh my God. You and your brother are living two of the same lives.
What?
Because we walked out of Daiso. Daiso, was it?
Mhm.
Daiso. Um, and a guy walked by and Jakil was like, oh, he smelled good. And I was like, tell him. Jakil was like, he walking fast. It'd be weird if I just go chase him down and be like, hey bro, you smell good. I'm like, is that weird for men to do that? I
It's
don't
not
know.
weird for me to compliment men because I don't want to do anything with men.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I have eyes. Like, when niggas be like, oh, I can't. I know man is attractive. I'm like, nigga, you lying. If you look at a man and you're like, you could be like, oh, that's an attractive man and not want
Yeah.
anything with them
Mhm.
sexually or like romantically. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, people just aren't used to that. They're not comfortable with themselves, to be honest.
Mm.
Because I'm like, if I see, like, what's his name? What's that nigga he has a beard. I don't even know his fucking
Devontae
name.
Rhodes.
Devontae. I'd be like, that nigga's an attractive man. I'm like, I don't want to fucking fuck him. What the fuck? Like,
Beautiful. Oh my God.
I was like, why is that a bad? Like, if somebody smells good,
Hmm.
like, I'm like, yo, what is that? I want to wear that. Like the lotion that I got, it's like this purple lotion and stuff like that. Somebody walked by me, I was like, hey, what is that? It smelled like caramel and shit. Shit, I'm about to get it. It's like dark purple. He told me where he got it from. I was like, oh, okay. It's like
Yeah, compliments. I love complimenting people though. It's fun.
yeah, the best compliment you can ever give me is you smell good.
Yeah, that is a great compliment.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? It don't
No,
matter.
when people smell lingers, like good smells, like, oh my God.
Or if your smell lingers and you stink though.
Yeah, that's not a good smell, because the bad smell is like,
Them lingering smells.
oh my God. No, I know we're everywhere on this episode, but I was on the train and this man walked by and smelled like booty. And you know what I mean? Like booty, like just booty. And he walked by and I was like, that is sickening how the whole air just changed. And he kept walking by because I was by the bathroom and I was like, come
That
on, bro.
happens a lot when I get on the Amtrak. The
Like
last time
straight.
I got on the Amtrak, I was going to, I think I was going to Santa Cruz, and some dude, like, he got on and he just smelled like skunk,
Mm.
just like skunk. And he was all like talking to some girl, like, can I sit here? And it was like 2 seats ahead of me.
Fuck no.
I wanted her to be like, no. He was like, there's some seats in the back. And he was like, oh, for real? Thank you. And he kept walking. I said, thank God she didn't like let this motherfucker finish. He stank.
Man, I'm like, ugh. It should be making me want to throw up. But anyways.
All right, we're all over. None of the shit we just talked about was scheduled. So we're going to finish this episode with man versus bear.
Mm,
So this conversation, I find it funny. I don't think everybody finds it funny. But there's a conversation. Apparently, some dude asked a question to women like, "Would you rather be trapped alone with a man versus a bear?" Stupid ass question, mind you.
Mhm.
But people are acting surprised that women said the bear, and I don't understand that. I'm shocked personally that people are surprised.
The shit hasn't had me dying laughing.
I
But
don't.
a bear. A bear immediately.
Nigga, I would rather be trapped with a bear.
A bear immediately.
A
The bear
man or
might
a
not.
bear? A bear. What the fuck? A bear is either going to try to attack me or it's going to leave me the fuck alone. This man can do so many things.
Yeah.
Nigga can torture me, can attack me, can shoot me, can eat me. Like, what? Why would I want to be trapped with that person? In the woods?
Yeah. And bears don't just be fucking with you just out of nowhere.
They don't kill that many people a year, guys.
Bears aren't just going around killing humans. You know, I feel like they got a bad reputation, that stereotype. But
we know something about that.
Put me in. That's probably why I'm like, put me in with a bear, dog. We gonna bond.
I saw the funniest video. People were like telling it was like, y'all are telling women to make better choices, and when they choose the bear, y'all get mad. Which, yeah, make better choices than men. They are. They're not picking y'all. And you know what? Dude, you Negroes are so bad that when I'm just nice to somebody, they think I like them. Like I'm just being a courteous person. Y'all are so trash.
The times we're in, man. Sometimes I don't even know either. So I'm like, are they flirting with me or are they just being nice? I don't know. They'd
be like, oh, where's the bathroom? I'm like, oh, just go across. You go to the left. Oh, thank you so much. You're so nice. I'm like, bitch, what? Nobody's ever told you where the bathroom was. It's because niggas be like,
people are so rude. I'm just like, okay. You're not having a great day. Let me move it on. Yeah.
I personally don't get why this conversation is even that crazy, to be honest. As a person who worked on a college campus, I really don't understand why that conversation is so crazy. Why are y'all surprised? Have y'all ever been around strange men? Have you ever worked on a college campus late at night? You know how many women I had to walk to their cars?
It's scary. It's scary.
There's a reason why they got all those lights on these campuses now, guys. Because they were getting attacked by men.
Scary men.
And then people are going to point out, oh, they're the women who are attacked. Yeah, there are.
There's always going to be another thing to do something, but that's not what we're talking
about. Outliers to everything. Why?
That's what we're focusing on.
And then somebody gonna tell me like, oh, that's just an internet thing. Ugh. No, it fucking isn't. Okay, it
Real
really
life,
isn't.
babe. It's real life.
Talk to more women. You're
Mhm.
like the women around me. They feel safe. They probably don't. They probably don't.
Oh my
They
God.
probably
Some people
don't.
are very out of touch with reality.
And then like somebody was all like, somebody told me, oh, they just don't feel safe around you. If they don't, okay.
Uh,
I understand if they don't feel safe around me. The fuck? Men are fucking
yeah,
scary.
yeah. That's just what it is.
Oh, quit pandering to women. Ugh, fucking piss me off. I wanted to write something hot too, but I couldn't because of fucking TikTok guidelines. Pandering to women when my content is 90% music. That doesn't make fucking sense.
Yeah.
Now does it? All of the people
I
who follow me are niggas.
I don't get it. Like you can't even stick up for women without being seen as pandering.
Trust me, if I was pandering to women, it could get a lot different. Trust me on that.
I don't know. I just feel like supporting women is should be happening with everyone, but yeah,
If I
it's
was
crazy.
pandering to women, I would say shit like men should pay for everything.
Mm, yeah.
Shit, I don't believe.
I was gonna say we already know.
It's very easy if I was pandering to women. That nigga, what's his name? The one who was cheating on his wife? Which one, right?
I
The,
was about to say you need to be a
the big
little.
swole guy, Derek Jackson. Derek, I think that's
Oh yeah.
he was giving y'all, he was pandering to you women, and that motherfucker was
Treating
cheating.
that queen wrong.
Got embarrassing her. I can do that easily. Very easily.
So yeah, I was about to go on the whole thing.
But you got anything else for me? You were all over it. I don't even know how to
We
fucking
started very dark and heavy. Now we're ending very light, which is what I wanted. So I'm happy. I'm good.
But if y'all want me to start pandering women, let me know.
Hashtag Jamal Panders.
Hashtag it's been dry. 6 months is a long time, guys.
Wow, that is
Um,
prayers. Prayers.
this has been the Harris Show. I've been your host, Jamal Radio Raheem, with my sister and co-host Angie Ang, and we'll catch y'all next week with a lighter episode. Bye.
Bye.